Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of before
Kevin, thank you.
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Lowry's shot is good.
The versatility of Butler, I mean, he's a willing passer, especially when he spots wide open teammates.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside, Levine. The pass to Williams. Levine against Robinson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
And so Levine nails both of them. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Now here's Levine. Vucevic down low. Guarded by Robinson. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from DeRozan.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Here's Butler. Fires the 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Robinson against Levine. Takes it inside. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Outside Butler. Down low. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Vucevic trying to get open. Ball no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Levine. Here's Vucevic. Kick out to Levine. And he's good on the 3 ball. Levine's got 7 points.
Yeah, and how about the confidence Levine has? I mean, he feels like he can get these shots whenever he wants.
Robinson passes to Lowry. Takes a 3. Here's Adebayo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Vucevic. Miami shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Levine. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes.
This one for 3. Again, Levine missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The shot by Lowry, no good. Chicago leading. Outside, Ball. Kicks it to Williams. Back to Ball. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Here's Tucker. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Lowry from outside. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. Lets the three fly.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Left side, Levine. From 17 feet out. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that. Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
Here's ball after the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Vucevic. Kick out to Levine. 5 on the clock. Outside DeRozan. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, man, showing off the playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up and makes the unselfish play.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays good.
Passes it to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got 9 points.
Smart hoop by Levine. Now look, with how teams defend him, he'll get this shot all day.
And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Chicago. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And so here is Miami after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Levine. Ball feeling it out a bit. The feed to Vucevic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Tucker. The shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
Here's Lowry after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. It's good. Tucker's got his second bucket.
I mean, it's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He has the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
Now here's Ball. It's tipped and stolen by Kyle Lowry. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Voice is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Lowry against Ball. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Heat. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Ball penetrating on the wing, Williams. Outside, Levine. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
That's just a real concentration. Accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They they've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And that one's good, Caruso. As we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
But it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, friends out there, guys that hold you accountable, support you, and some that you enjoy the journey with.
Now here's Butler to stop the run outside for Lowry. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. 1:14 left in the first half. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Morris is more than willing to put it on the deck. I like seeing the big man take it.
And he commits the intentional foul. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Oladipo comes in for Kyle Lowry. On defense, the Heat. It's a 5-point game.
Victor Oladipo.
White down low. Morris is there. Jones, the pass to Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. From 12 feet out, Johnson. Morris with the rebound.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
The Heat trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oladipo finds Robinson. Johnson against Butler. Morris passes to Butler. Here's Oladipo. Butler with room to shoot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's just a 3-point Chicago lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. White with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Definite move by White inside. I mean, just look how he finds a way through the foul and gets the shot off.
For the Bulls, Kobe White.
And both free throws good for White.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Robinson for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 12 points and... Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the small forward.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016. He's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
And so here is Miami after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And a deep 3 from Lowry. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Dedmon. Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
Here's Caruso after the Heat pick up 2. And it's White missing. In transition, here comes Miami. Now, here's Dedmon. Defense right on him. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
In for the Heat.
Lowry looking around. Now the pass to Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
Shooting for Miami. Bam Adebayo.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. He kicks to Levine. Driving in.
He's excellent in slashing to the bucket. When Levine attacks like this, he forces the D's hand.
Team foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Robinson. And here is Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing.
A good board there, yes, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Ball uses the glass to finish the lead. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Just an amazing ball handler. Sometimes balls move with the rock, flat out unguarded.
Passes it to Hero. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Levine. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tucker with the ball. Vucevic on him. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Butler kicks to Hero. Lowry inside the line. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Tucker. Williams with the block. Vucevic dishes to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. DeRozan finds Ball. And DeRozan. Here we go. And DeRozan throws it down.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now, here's Lowry. 3-pointer. Butler. Lowry passes to Tucker. To the paint. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that.
Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture the Heat have built.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Caruso looking for an opening. To the inside. Here's Bradley. Pass to Caruso. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Heat trail by 8. Now Oladipo still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Caruso, the pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
Caruso, the pass to White. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And on the drive, White uses his speed so effectively, getting inside before the defense can collapse.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball in. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Lowry has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be getting.
Outside, Levine. Williams trying to break free, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and they're afraid of getting physical with the defense. I mean, Levine welcomes any chance he gets to go to the line.
For Chicago, Zach Levine.
And so Levine nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now, here's Lowry. From deep. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago calls timeout.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
Alex Caruso checked in for the Bulls. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Absolute wrecking ball on the drive. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Caruso kicks to DeRozan. There's Levine. Now the dish to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lowry from outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Lobs it up for Levine. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. It seems so fun to watch on these alley-oops.
Outside Lowry. Miami no good on that time either.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Look, from mid-range, they've been deadly all day. It's really opened things up for them at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they made over the course of this game.
Robinson passes to Tucker. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Bulls ball.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Feeds to Levine. And Vucevic kicks the ball. Here's Caruso, guarded by Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Fourth team foul. At the line for Chicago.
So he gets them both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the left side wing. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Butler dishes to Lowry. Trying to end the drought. And that one's good by Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
As fierce as a competitor as there is, Butler with 2 desire points.
Ball, the pass to Levine. It's off his way. And it's being called a kickball.
Kickball.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, the shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Lowry with the ball, now guarded by Ball. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Assist goes to.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls.
Heat ball.
"19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry passes to Robinson. Beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine looking around. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. Allie, take...
Hey, Brian.
All right, thanks, Allie. And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum. They're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Tatum. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable. And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
And, you know, in the under-25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Here's Schroeder. After the basket by Chicago. Pass to Horford. Tatum against Williams. Jacks up a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And Levine, here we go. Here's Ball. Back to Vucevic. Now here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. And Chicago again with a bucket.
We know he can score the basketball, especially in the mid-range area.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Williams against Tatum. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Pulls up, high post. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Williams' shot is good.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Schroeder passes to Brown. And here's Tatum from deep three-point range. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Pass to Levine. Over Smart. Here's Vucevic. Tries again. And the layup is good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first. A shot to stop the drought. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Oh, wait a second. This is what we've come to expect from Zach LaVine. Poetry in air.
Schroeder passes to Brown. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Horford. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Williams finds DeRozan. On the wing, Levine, defended by Smart. Vucevic doesn't go that time. And Boston going the other way now. Tatum passes to Schroeder. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Pass to Levine.
have been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Shots good by Schroeder. Chicago leading. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Ball. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. With the drive. And Levine throws it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Something else I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
So the Celtics 5 right now. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the 5. Pass to Tatum, to the paint. Here's Schroeder. Kick out to Brown. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Tatum with a steal. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks.
Incredible leaper, explosive finisher. DeRozan with one of his acrobatic dunks.
Horford finds Schroeder to the left side wing. Now here's Horford. Back to Tatum. Over Williams. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. And Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the league. Not many great teams, though. How do you define that, partner? Do you have to win a title to be great?
No, I don't think so, BA. Obviously, championships matter. But I think being consistent. Look at the Steve Nash Suns, teams that have competed for titles over a sustained period. You have to take pride in that, too.
Now Schroeder. He has 6. Pass to Tatum. Now Horford. It's Smart on the wing. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Levine. Nice D from Brown.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Bulls making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Now Tatum. Williams defending.
Tony Bradley.
Tatum passes to Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Levine with it. Guarded now by Smart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
So he gets them both. You know, while Levine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late game shots.
Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a play.
I expect this from Zach LaVine to put on a show at the rim. Defense could have seen that coming.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Caruso, he's checked in for Levine. And it's White in for Ball. Pass to Richardson. Back to Hernan Gomez. Cantor with it. Just 5 to shoot. Hernan Gomez on the wing. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Chicago ball.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Jones. Back to White. Outside Jones. Here's Caruso, guarded by Richardson. Rebound Boston. Cantor, the pass to Williams. Back to Cantor. Here's Pritchard. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's White. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, coming up the drive, Kobe White just flies up to the rim. Nothing the defense could do there.
Outside, Williams. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Fires the 3. Pritchard, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Johnson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Out to the right wing. Pass to Cantor. Outside, Williams. Back to Cantor. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside White. Driving inside. The layup off target. And so it's Chicago, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 rebound.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Ball and LaVine make up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at center. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Shot clock at 3. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Bulls lead by 14. The Celtics shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Horford. Up top, Tatum. The 3 is up. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, sweet move. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with 3-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness.
Brown against DeRozan. Brown in the high post. From the arc. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
He goes up. And the jam by Brown.
Good anticipation wins Tatum a steal. And he knows better than to let it go to waste.
Ball outside. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Boston with a rebound.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 6. Horford outside. Smart finds Horford. 6 to shoot. And here's Schroeder outside.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
The floor awareness of ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Brown. Smart passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
Ball outside. DeRozan outside. Outside Levine. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
That one on Schroeder.
That's how Zach LaVine reacts when you close up his airspace. He has a nice little pump fake, and he blows past you.
Bradley, he's checked in for Chicago. Johnson comes in for Williams.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Tatum missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Inside, here's Bradley. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Levine. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter. And the dunk by Levine.
Each year, Zach seems to improve as a scorer, a testament to his strong work ethic.
Some changes for Chicago. Jones, he's checked in for DeRozan. Caruso comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's White in for Ball.
Jones Jr. Alex Caruso.
Here's Smart.
Kobe White.
Pass to Horford. The kick to Tatum. Another shot. He can't hit that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Back to Jones, and here's White. And it's Caruso on the take. Basket's good. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Dennis Schroeder. That's his third personal foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. We've got a line change here for Boston. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
.26 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside, and stolen by Williams. Outside Richardson. Off target from three-point range. And here's White. Pass to Caruso. Up and over Richardson. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Chicago. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their defense has stood. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Up again, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Schroeder passes to Brown. Now Tatum. Brown finds Tatum. Driving to the basket. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And what a drive by Tatum. Striking suddenly and slamming it in before the defense can get in his way.
Smart against White. The Bulls need to get off a shot from deep. That shot off. And Boston going the other way now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group.
Team foul. Substitution for the Bulls.
Schroeder against Ball. Now here's Schroeder. He's closely guarded. Pass to Tatum. And here's Horford, hounded by Ball. Smart passes to Horford. It's rebounded by Levine. The Bulls have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Ball into the lane. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Smart against Levine. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Celtics ball.
A difficult situation for Boston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Ball outside. Outside Levine. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. On the take. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball outside.
2 minutes.
Outside Levine. 3-pointer, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Yes, it's good.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Levine passes to Williams. Outside Levine. Ball with it. Now Horford defending. They double team Levine. Pass to Ball. Here's the 3. And he can't get that one. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zach LaVine.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Ball with it. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Outside, Williams. Here's Levine for three. No good. Here's Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Tatum.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
So no problem for Chicago. They get the win. Even early on in this game, they
you, Kevin.
I know, David, it's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for that one. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan, and it's Caruso in at the 4. The kick out to Young. Capella against Ball. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Vucevic.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Here's Ball after the basket by DeAndre Hunter, and the shot goes in.
I think this is what the coaches are clamoring for from Lonzo Ball. Don't settle for too many jump shots, and if you attack, go in there to make a play.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young outside for the 3. It's stolen by Vucevic. And there it is for him.
And you have to reward the big man there. Vucevic, nice job of filling the lane in transition for the finish.
Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room. Pass to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Now the Bulls with it. It's a 3-point game. Passes to Vucevic. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Collins in the post. DeRozan defending. The Hawks working the ball around. Shoots. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's tipped and stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Here's Capella. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. No good with the wing jumper. Bulls trail by 5. Stolen by Collins. Hunter on the wing. Nails the wide open jump shot. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Atlanta.
They've come out in attack mode from the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Here's Young following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Hunter kicks to Collins. And Bogdanovich now top the key. A nice shot by Young.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. Levine, that's good.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Now, here is Young. Caruso grabs the miss. 56 seconds left in the first. Bean passes to Caruso. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Team foul. At the line for Chicago.
And so he makes both from the line. Now, here is Young. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Now, here is Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the champ.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Young taking his time here. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up 4 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
Capella kicks to Hunter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 7.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside, Levine. Back to ball. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Capella. The kick out to Ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And Capella sends it back. Right side, Bogdanovich. Outside, Collins. Pass to Hunter. DeRozan against Collins. Right side, Levine. Now the feed to Vucevic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Hunter with some nice defense. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Young finds Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Caruso, the second chance points on the tip in. Caruso's got his second basket.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Hunter on the wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Capella. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big who can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And here's Young from the arc. They get it back. Capella kicks to Young. Collins against DeRozan. Outside, Levine.
2 minutes remaining.
Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Reddish with the ball. Now Green defending. And Gallinari throws it down.
If you're going to foul Gallo, make sure you really foul Gallo. Big mistake by the defense there.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's the three. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his first points of the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williams looking around. Into the lane. Williams double team. Gallinari with it. Williams picks him up. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And the pass to Huerter from deep. He can't hit that time. And a close game so far through the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At one point, they were ahead by 8. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Williams. White is out there with Green. Then there's Bradley. And it's Jones in at the 3. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's White. This is to Williams. And the shot goes down. Williams has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
He gets that one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach when you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Bean passes to DeRozan. Inside, stolen by Collins. Jumps up, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Quick thinking there from the big man Collins. He used his length. Some good quick hands to get that one.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Hunter on the wing. Young for three. Poke loose. Stolen by Levine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Young passes to Collins. Here's DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. To the inside. Caruso.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And he comes up with the deuce. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Ball dishes to Vucevic. In the corner, it's Levine. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by DeRozan.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Young passes to Capella. And Young, here we go. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Caruso for the tie. Young with the steal. And here's the fast break. And here we go. Shot by Collins, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Capella sends it back. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Williams against Green. And stolen by Jang. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Bulls trail by 4. Bradley kicks to White. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Williams against White. Williams dishes to Jang. Bounce pass from Williams. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Bringing a competitive energy.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks ahead, leading by just 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gorgie Dang is out there with Gallinari. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. The drive by Green. The 3. It's good from long range. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Gallinari up top. He's guarded by Williams. Williams kicks to Reddish. Shot clock at 3. Lets it go from the wing with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Gallinari with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Passes it to Bogdanovich.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Collins. Down low. Here's Capella. Here's Young. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. That one, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Ball finds Levine. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine. Contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Capella. Pass to Hunter. Capella inside. A beautiful reverse layup.
With a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
And here is Ball. Outside Levine. And that'll be, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
First team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
The kick out to Young. DeRozan with it. Working on Collins. Vucevic the pass to Caruso. Levine against Hunter. To the middle. Here's Vucevic to tie it up. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Right side, Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Chicago trailing here. Ball kicks to Levine.
We've seen Levine blossom into a star in this league, a guy teams count on in big moments.
Young's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Young against Ball. The pass to Levine. And stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Stolen by Levine. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Money!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young. Yes!
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And Levine, here we go.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting to that.
Now Young. It's in!
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Goes up off the inbound.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And in Chicago to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles.
Okay. He's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop him.
Hung outside. And it's Capella missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The lead is 2. Caruso kicks the ball. There's Levine. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Capella dishes to Hunter. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game.
First row foul. First team foul.
Here's Ball. Outside Levine. Back to Ball. Outside Levine.
Remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
He kicks to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Stolen by Collins.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Young outside. There's the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Capella's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Got himself in great position that time for the putback. Capella with the kapow.
There's Levine. The shot. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hunter finds Bogdanovic. That's tipped. Caruso, the pass to Levine. Pass the ball. Levine against Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One of the strengths of Levine's game is that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
High post Young. Shot by Collins, no good. Levine with it. He's picked up by Collins. Outside Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine? Just daring the D to get physical with it.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And Young, here we go. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovic. Young with no one around. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Can't connect from short range. Hunter dishes to Collins. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break cramp.
First team foul.
Young drives in. It falls!
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Time call here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. Just 2 seconds left in overtime.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. Let's go live. We are the best fans in the NBA. Get loud.
It's stolen by Capella. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. And a scrape. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Heat, manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. And Miami has possession. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Lowry, right side. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Authoritative move by Butler, making the defense look non-existent.
Pass to Levine. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Well, Zach LaVine, the UCLA product, I mean, he has continued to improve over time. He's now a bona fide star in this league.
For 3, Robinson. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Levine. And he banks in the layup.
Strong inside scorer. Once LaVine feels like he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Chris, you think back to the injuries LaVine has had to overcome. It's amazing where he is now.
He showed mental fortitude. He's still an elite athlete, but the sky's the limit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now here's Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. Over Butler. Ball no good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Adebayo. And the basket is good. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket.
You know, this is something Butler's been working on, becoming a stronger facilitator.
Ball outside. Outside Levine. Lowry against Vucevic. Right side, Williams. Shot clock at 6. And Levine, here we go. And the dunk by Levine.
And this gets the team fired up. Levine is an energizer who enjoys dropping the hammer on the drive.
Butler against DeRozan. Butler passes to Lowry. Takes the 3. Down low. Here's Tucker. Not going to go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Ball finds DeRozan. Butler with a steal. Back to Lowry. It's rebounded by Levine.
Everything looked good until the finish. Then it all goes wrong.
Here's Vucevic. Williams passes to Levine. Puts up a 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in work on his three-point shot. I mean, really upgraded his defense.
Lowry outside. Adebayo from long range. Miami, no good that time either. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Ball. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Miami trailing. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's the break. Here's Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What an athlete this kid is. Ball gets off the floor with such ease.
Lowry finds Butler. Back to Lowry. The three ball. Sinks it from distance. Lowry's got 5 points.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
It's all tied in Miami. Stay with us now. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the three. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
This has to energize Lowry, a true competitor who embraces the challenge of scoring on tough coverage.
That's his first personal foul.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one. Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson finds Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Levine. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Right side, Tucker. Butler against DeRozan. Butler double teamed. And here's Lowry from the arc. The shot by Butler, no good. Chicago leading. On the wing, Levine. Butler covering. And Levine gets it to go on the assist by DeRozan. Levine's got 9.
Just an intelligent play by DeRozan. Takes full advantage of the open gap in the defense.
Outside Butler. To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Ball passes to Levine. Pass to Williams. And here's Ball. He's guarded by Lowry. Outside for Levine. Here's Williams. Ball passes to Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Assist goes to
Zach Levine. He's already won multiple dunk contests. How about another?
Outside Butler. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Edmonds checked in for Bam Adebayo.
in the game.
Lowry with it. Give him 8 points now. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's number 2 on him already. Third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some fouls.
A different look for Miami. Morris, he's checked in for Tucker. Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. Here's Oladipo. Dedmon inside. Bradley on him. Just 3 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Oladipo, the pass to Robinson. Tries again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
Will be an interleague, somewhat raw offensive. Oladipo has really honed his skill, shooting, ball handling, passing, all very much.
And Oladipo drops them both. And Oladipo now is not only more prolific, he's more efficient.
He's taking better shots. He's committing fewer turnovers. The team can run the offense through him with confidence.
He gets it in there. Caruso's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Oladipo. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Morris for 3. Again, the Heat misses. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Bradley. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And it's Caruso on the take. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Oladipo. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Outside White. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got 6 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now Oladipo. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams. And that should.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And here's Robinson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here's Lowry from the arc. Adebayo with it, now guarded by White. Right wing, the 3. Tucker, no good.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Oladipo's checked in for Miami. Miami trailing.
Bulls substitution.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Back to Butler. Levine against Oladipo. Clock at 4. Pass to Lowry. Shoots over ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency, and many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
And Williams drops them both. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Levine for 3. And they get it back. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 11.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Lowry against ball. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Oh, there's the alley. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Ball passes to Levine. Back to ball. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Sensational athlete. I love when Levine puts it on the deck and knifes inside like this.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. And Levine throws it down.
Levine's fired up tonight and having no trouble in finding points for his team.
Ball against Oladipo. And they go to the intentional foul. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game. Bradley, he's checked in for Chicago.
That's his first personal foul.
Oladipo outside. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Outside Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Hero. Miami grabs the miss.
Oh, he found open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Pass to Butler. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be a second foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Caruso in for Zach LaVine.
Derek Jones Jr. Alex Caruso.
Butler passes to Hero. That three's off the mark. Chicago leading. Here's White. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
What a move from White. I mean, that's the kind of handle that makes defenders hesitate.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Hero. Now here's Butler. Oladipo outside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Now at the line, Jimmy Butler.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
The rugged, tough-nosed attitude Butler brings to this squad, I mean, it's commendable. He works hard and expects his teammates to match his effort.
Pulls it. Bradley grabs the board.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Pass to Johnson. Now White. Here's Caruso. Oh, got a piece of it. And so it's Chicago, earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Tony Bradley. Alex Caruso is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Johnson in at the 4. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. No good there.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Bradley, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero, and the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
That's his
the way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
A little too aggressive. You appreciate the hustle, but you want to be smart about it.
A line change here for Chicago. DeRozan passes to Ball. Here's Levine. Good D by Adebayo.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Personal foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson in the post. He's covered by Levine.
Well, their shooting is not where they want it to be here in the second half, especially if they want to chase down that lead.
DeRozan, left side. Outside Levine. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You see the screen and roll plenty in today's game. Levine, he's so solid at using it to his advantage.
Butler finds Lowry. Now Adebayo. Right side Butler. Pass to Tucker. Outside Robinson. And here's Butler outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's Robinson with the 3. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Ball against Adebayo. Levine with it. Over Tucker. And that doesn't go either for Levine. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And slam dunk by Tucker.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that guy.
Outside Levine. Inside. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Back to Vucevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Wanting to improve his all-around game. I mean, Levine demonstrating how unselfish he is with a great pass.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Butler. To the middle. Crafty move. They get the rebound. Adebayo finds Butler. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Levine with it. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. The three. Rebound by the Heat.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bulls.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zach LaVine.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
Lowry against Ball. Outside LaVine. From deep three-point range. And that doesn't go either for LaVine. From deep. Misses. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
with...
Thank you, Kevin.
Interesting, D.A. Thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backyard, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And for Boston, down in the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the center position. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now here's Levine. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Levine. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Smart. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Ball with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And Vucevic kicks to Levine. Back to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Tatum on the wing. And he drives in. That one's not going to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside, Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Levine. The pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Williams trying to break free. Ball, no good. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Schroeder outside. Brown inside the line. Tatum drives in. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. And he makes that one.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Now here's DeRozan. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. At the elbow, Vucevic. Vucevic gets double team for 3. Levine.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Smart deciding where to go with it. There's Brown with the 3. Smart misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Levine. Passes it to Williams. Inside. Crafty move. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. And the foul on Patrick Williams.
That's his first
foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And Ball comes to help. To the inside. Stolen by Ball.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
And here's Boston. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Team foul.
We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Levine. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown kicks to Horford. Here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
I think Brown is demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Levine going inside, and that one is good.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Celtics have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Tatum passes to Horford. Rebound by the Bulls. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Levine finds DeRozan. Bulls moving the ball around. Brown feeling it out a bit. Horford in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Horford no luck. High post Vucevic. Right side Williams. Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston. On in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5. Here's Schroeder. 2 points. That one goes. Schroeder's got his first points in this one.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Levine against Tatum, and he gets the bucket.
And it looks like they're settling down after having some real problems shooting the ball in that opening quarter.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
I'll tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Left side, Tatum. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got 5.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
Ball dishes to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Pritchard passes to Cannon. 4 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. Off the left rim and out. The Bulls leading by 3.
2 minutes
down low. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Pritchard, right covering. And the rejection by Bradley. Stolen by Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
This is Ennis Cantor's comfort zone. At the rack in a hurry.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Pritchard, right covering. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And he makes good on the layup. Caruso's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Bradley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Bulls.
And so Bradley nails both of them. Celtics trail by 9. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Pritchard, right covering. Williams dishes to Cantor. Richardson the pass to Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing. It's deflected and stolen by Richardson. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to two. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Endorse that flow state that athletes can achieve where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean, that they hear no noise. They see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique and so amazing to watch.
So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 to shoot. Brown finds Schroeder. Driving to the basket. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Schroeder's got the first bucket of the third here for Boston.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the triple drive with a quick first step. Nice.
Here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Body control, flair for the dramatic, Levine in style.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Celtics trail by 10. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Ball kicks to Levine. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Bigger passes to Brown. Up top, Tatum. Back to Brown. To the paint to end the run. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
The line for 2.
And so Tatum nails them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Schroeder against Ball. Here's Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Zach LaVine entered the league as an elite athlete and with instincts to score the basketball. But what you love is this guy wants to contribute to winning, and you see that by his willingness to compete on the defensive end.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Alex Caruso is checked in for Chicago.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Horford. The kick out to Tatum. Schroeder outside. Down low. Tatum on the wing. Busted. No good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. 1:32 left to play in the third. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. Celtics passing it around. That's good from Horford on the assist by Brown.
Well, this guy's such a polished player from this area of the floor. Al Horford, it doesn't get any easier than that one right there.
52 seconds left to play in the third. DeRozan surveying the D. Over to the left wing. Caruso kicks to White. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Pritchard. White covering. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Hernan Gomez passes to Pritchard. Goes up from the top of the key. Kept alive. No good. Johnson against Cantor. Inside, here's Bradley, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Celtics trail by 14. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Over Williams. Buried from 15 feet out. Brown's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Chicago leading by 12. outside, Ball. Levine deciding where to go with it. Back to Ball. The pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Passes to Tatum over Williams. Taken away by Williams. Levine against Smart. Outside, Levine. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. So they foul intentionally.
Lonzo Ball. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Schroeder finds Horford. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Horford. 5 on the clock.
And I love how Ball will stay in your face defensively, not willing to give ground. And I like the fact that he competes on that end.
Outside, Levine. Back to DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Smart. Levine's shot is off. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Schroeder. The kick out to Tatum. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Vucevic against Horford. Outside, Tatum. Horford dishes to Tatum. Smart wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls leading by 13. Ball feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Levine against Tatum. Levine kicks the ball. Outside, Levine. Rebound, Boston. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Ball, the pass to Levine. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Into the lane, and Levine with the slam.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
Outside, Tatum. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
55 seconds left to play here in the 4th. To the inside, and Vucevic kicks to Williams for 3. Levine, and the Bulls get it back, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Back to Tatum. The dish to Brown. Misses the 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Schroeder against Ball. 15 seconds left in the game. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He tries for 3. Rebound, Boston. From deep. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very all right, David. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Brent, for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind?
I think of teams that just get advantage in the half court, Kevin, and then keep it. Now, there are a lot of teams that are mediocre, that when a player makes something happen, the rest of the guys stand around or are not in position to be an outlet and to make the next play. Elite offenses in the NBA feel like there's a continuity no matter what happens, and a proprioception where they make the reads and continue to play to find their best scoring opportunity.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there at DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. Young pass to Hunter. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Young against Ball. On the wing, Levine. Williams kicks to DeRozan. The deep three from Levine. From beyond the arc and then some.
3 points. And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Bogdanovic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella kicks to Hunter. Fires for three. Lays it up off the glass.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all three looks.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Ball. No good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the paint. Collins wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Ball against Capella. Ball, the pass to Levine. Driving in. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Levine's got 5.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young against Ball. Left side, Williams. Williams double team. DeRozan finds Ball. Offline from the top of the key.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Young outside to the middle, and the dunk by Capella.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the bucket. Oh!
Goodness. And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, here is Young. And the dunk by Capella.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It made you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Ball after the basket by Atlanta. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throw.
Here's Capella. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Ball kicks to DeRozan. He feeds it to Vucevic. It's stolen by Capella. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich finds Young. Back to Capella. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's DeRozan. Levine inside the three-point line. No good from the wing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
When Capella has been leading. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now, here's Capella. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Bradley. So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Tony Bradley. Williams comes in for Johnson. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Levine subbed in for White. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. 9-point game. DeRozan. Down low. Williams dishes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Levine against Young. And the jam by Levine.
A master of the slam. Levine's got a couple dunk contest titles under his belt.
Young looking it over. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3-ball. Guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3-ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. Capella finds Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Lets it go with a 3. Chalk up 2 there. Capella's got 10 points in the game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Drives to the hoop. There's the pass to Vucevic. He kicks it to Levine. No good on the 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The 11-footer. Here's Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Right side, Collins. Lock at 6. Pass to Hunter. The Trae. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. pass to Caruso. Williams kicks to Levine. Over Young, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Williams. Derek Jones, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Zach LaVine. Williams with the ball. Inside. Gallinari kicks to Reddish. Gallinari passes to Reddish. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Bradley. Knocks it loose and stolen by Jang. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Williams, and Jones sends it back. And they get it back. To the middle. Out to Gallinari. Here's Herter. The offensive rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Gallinari. To the inside. Here's Jang. Passes it to Reddish. Now here's Gallinari. Over Johnson. Missed it. Even after all those chances. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and that's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Johnson, also Bradley out there. White is out there with Jones, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Levine, here we go. And the lead is down inside single digits. Levine's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Chicago. Now, here is Young. Here he goes. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound by Williams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Vucevic dishes to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Levine against Capella. 5 to shoot. Vucevic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Collins finds Young. Now Capella. Vucevic defending. Young with no one around. Goes back up. Outside Collins. A three-pointer is right on target. Collins has got 8 points.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's Levine driving inside. And Levine with the slam.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. Levine just seems to glide down the lane.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half.
Oh!
Look at that. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Hunter, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Levine. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Outside Collins. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Collins with it. Williams picks him up. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Atlanta has possession. In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-3 run. Levine passes to Vucevic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Collins from outside. That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way. The pass to Williams for the tie. And there's Levine on the assist by Williams. Levine's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Ball against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. Young for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Herter, guarded by Green. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Buries it from 3-point range. Reddish has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3-ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
White looking around. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson can't hit. The Hawks leading. Right side, Williams. Back to Herter. Launches a 3. That clock reset for the Hawks. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession. Finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Outside, White. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically. Like the aggressiveness there.
It's Williams, high post. And finished off by Williams.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks ahead. They lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young's shot is off.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Atlanta gets it back. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 3. Here's DeRozan. Back to Williams. Ball kicks to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And he's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop him.
Collins with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Collins passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to DeRozan. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Collins. Rebound by the Bulls. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Levine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago. Young against Ball. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Down low. Young outside. With the drive. Capella. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Ball. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Young. They need this.
Well, he can guard multiple positions, and Lonzo Ball's versatility helping out on that possession.
The dish to Levine. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
I also love the fact that they've played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition. Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Ball finds Levine. To DeRozan. Vucevic to the pass to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact.
The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. Hawks passing it around. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's the first. That stretches their lead to 8.
The main piece of the Jimmy Butler Minnesota trade in 2017, Zach LaVine stepped into a bigger role with the Bulls, averaging over 25 points per game during his first season in the Windy City.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich against Levine. There's the triple. And that one is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Ball against Young. Now Ball. So it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg.